Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the On Barrel Podcast. Today, we're going over day 3 of free agency, and we start with things that happened yesterday night after our episode. First, Patrick Mahomes reported that he is restructuring his contract because, teams like the freaking 49ers, Chiefs, they have a lot of people making a lot of money, and they're going to need to restructure that in order to get more pieces so that they can keep on winning, which is something that Tom Brady knew a lot about and why he was also so successful. Next, Austin Hooper, tight end, is going to the Patriots on a 1-year, $4.25 million deal. Hey, good for him. Then, the Raiders are set to cut Hunter Renfrow and Jimmy Garoppolo. So, two big pieces. Jimmy Garoppolo, not a big piece. He kind of played like not that good. And he was also using PEDs while playing not good, which totally is just dumb. Like, how can you not be playing good while on PEDs? But Hunter Renfrow, I'm surprised they're cutting him because he's been a Raider for a long time. So, hey. Next, the Patriots re-signed Anfernee Jenkins to a 3-year deal worth up to $24 million. Then Willie Gay Jr. Sorry, there was a lot there that I was not going to say. But Willie Gay Jr., who made a name for himself on the Kansas City Chiefs, is going to the Saints, signing a 1-year deal worth up to $5 million. Then the Seahawks signed tight end Pharaoh Brown to a 1-year deal worth $3.9 million. And the Dolphins signed running back Salvon Ahmed to a 1-year deal, and it doesn't say how much he is, like how much money he's getting, but they're gonna add into the running back depth. Then the Bills signed Mac Hollins from the Falcons, wide receiver. They gotta get some wide receivers to replace Gabe Davis, so that's gonna be interesting to see how they replace his production. Then the Seahawks signed Nick Harris to a 1-year deal, $2.51 million deal. And it doesn't say what position he plays, but I'm going to look that up real quick. Nick Harris, I don't think I've heard his name before. He's a center, bolstering up to the offensive line. I think a lot of teams are going to do that. The Bears made a move like that later on today, which I'll cover later at the end when I talk about the Bears portion. Then the Colts are re-signing Ronnie Harrison to a 1-year deal, and he had 2 interceptions and 1 sack last year in Indianapolis, and he's sticking in Indianapolis. Then the Patriots signed J.C. Jackson back. He was on the Patriots, left, came back to the Patriots, was cut, now getting re-signed, so a wild ride for him, but he's back with the Patriots. Then the Jets are bringing back offensive tackle Morgan Moses in a deal with the Ravens. New York receives Moses and a 4th-round pick, while Baltimore gets a 4th-round pick and a 6th-round pick. So, getting an offensive lineman to help protect Aaron Rodgers, because he didn't last very long last year. Then the 49ers are acquiring defensive tackle Malik Collins in a trade with the Texans. Collins spent the last 3 years in Houston and had 5 sacks, 41 tackles, and 8 tackles for loss last year. Then Jake Elliott gets re-signed by the Eagles and makes him tied with, I think, Justin Tucker is the highest paid kicker in NFL history. So, hey, if he stays consistent, getting that bag, gotta respect it. Then Seattle re-signs Artie Burns to a 1-year deal. He had 23 tackles and 2 pass deflections in his 14 games last year. Then the Raiders signed former Browns tight end Harrison Bryant to a 1-year deal worth up to $4 million. And he will be replacing Austin Hooper, who signed with the Patriots earlier this free agency. Then The Commanders got Jeremy Reeves, an All-Pro special teamer, to a 2-year deal, and he also plays safety, and just played in only 5 games in the 2023 season because he was injured. Then the Colts re-sign Genard Avery and to a 1-year deal. Oh, that's it. It made it seem like there was more than that, but they re-signed Genard Avery, and he missed last year due to a knee injury, but he has 8.5 sacks in his career. Then the Buccaneers lost Jordan Whitehead to the Giants in free agency. Oh, sorry, hold on. The Buccaneers are signing Jordan Whitehead to a 2-year deal worth up to $10.5 million. Then there was a report that Kyle Juszczyk restructured his contract to create more cap space. Like I said, a lot of big teams have a lot of big players and they have a lot of big money, so they're going to have to restructure their contracts so that they can make more money for the rest of the team so that they don't suck. Then the Chargers released Mike Williams, so hey, maybe he can come to the Bears. That's all I'm saying. Then Dane Jackson agreed to a deal with the Panthers. It doesn't say how many years, and it also doesn't say how much money. But he's appeared in 52 games during his 4 years with the Bills, and was a starter in 2022. And that year he recorded 57 tackles and 2 interceptions. Linebacker, by the way. Then Thomas Morstead gets signed to the Jets on a 2-year, $5 million deal. Then the Vikings signing Jonathan Grenard in... Oh, sorry. They already signed Jonathan Grenard, but now they're bringing Jonathan Bullard to join the defensive line. Then the Saints released Michael Thomas. The Titans got Mason Rudolph. Doesn't really help them, I'm not going to lie. Mason Rudolph is alright. He's going to replace Ryan Tannehill, who's also a free agent. Titans are going to be an interesting team to watch. No Derrick Henry. Really no quarterback. Where are they going to go? Who knows? But something the Titans do have, which we're reporting on next, Calvin Ridley signing with the Titans to a 4-year, $92 million contract. They have D-Hop, Calvin Ridley. Doesn't matter if you have no one to throw them to, or throw the balls to them. So it's going to be interesting to see how Calvin Ridley and D-Hop mesh together with Mason Rudolph. That's going to be interesting. Then Bobby Wagner signing a 1-year, $8.5 million deal with the Commanders. Wow. Most famous with the Seahawks, leaving the Seahawks now, going to the Commanders. The Commanders defense looking kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie, signed a lot of players from the Cowboys. Now getting Bobby Wagner. I guess we'll see. Then Nick Folk is going to re-sign with the Titans to a 1-year, $3.755 million deal. I thought that said Nick Foles, but it says Nick Folk. Then the Dolphins signed defensive line Neville Gallimore to a 1-year deal. He's from Canada, and he's been in the league 4 years. Doesn't say how many years he signed to, but hey. Then Harrison Smith re-signs with the Vikings to a 1-year, $9 million deal to stay with the Vikings. Kind of washed. Like, I hate to say it, but he's kind of washed. I'm not going to lie. I don't think he's the same player he was, but hey, good for him staying with the franchise his whole career. Probably going to retire soon. I'm not going to lie. Weird fact about him that I learned, he takes a shot of hot sauce before every game. Interesting fact. Saw it on TikTok. I don't know how much of it is true, but hey, if he does, what a dog. Next, Seattle acquired 2 new free agents. Offensive tackle George Fant and defensive back Rashawn Jenkins. Then left tackle DJ Humphries is let go by the Cardinals. Then the Cardinals replaced him with left tackle Jonah Williams. He gets signed to a 2-year, $30 million deal. Then reigning, defending, comeback player of the year, Joe Flacco, signed with the Colts to be a backup for what's his name? What's his name? Anthony Richardson. He gets signed to a 1-year, $8.7 million contract. Gonna be able to teach Anthony Richardson some things. And hey, maybe we get to see a little bit of Joe Flacco action, baby. I'm up for it. Hey, if he gets to play, it's only positive for me. Then, the last deal of the night, unless something happened, Eric Hendricks, who was going to be signed by the 49ers, changes his mind and is signing with Dallas to a 1-year deal. Reuniting with a long-time defensive coordinator, Mike Zimmer, and he played for him in Minnesota. But hey, that might be the last deal. That's not for the Bears, because I'm going to talk about the Bears in a little bit. So, no more deals. Hey, I'll show you. It's alright. You can't really see it, but you just gotta trust me. It says there's no more deals, so we're gonna go look at what the Bears did today. The Bears signed offensive lineman Matt Pryor, and I think he was on I don't know how. I think it's a 2-year contract, maybe 3. I think it was 2. Alright, doesn't really say. Bro, why does nobody know how many years he signed for? Well, we get Matt Pryor, get some depth for our offensive line. We have a lot of young offensive linemen. This guy, not really as elusive as most of our offensive linemen are. More of like, you know, I'll keep you on the ground type beat. I'm gonna assume it's like a 1-year deal, maybe 2, but nobody seems to know, so I don't know. Then the Bears signed Brett Rippon to a 1-year contract. Well, if he passes his physical, which I think he will, just to add some depth at the QB room, maybe help grow Justin Fields, maybe help grow Caleb Williams. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. So, hey, yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see, and it's gonna be interesting. All right, then we sign. You're gonna have to forgive me on this name. I'm gonna have to look it up, bro. I don't know how to say his name. It's well, I gotta take my earbud out of my ear and put it the other one. Sorry. My ear was itching, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Did the Bulls win? Alright. I got another notification. I couldn't see it. Alright. I think it was a new one. I don't know how to say it. I don't want to fuck it up, bro. I'm going to try and see how to say it. Nobody knows how to say it. Alright. Okay. Where is it? Now I can't even find him. Gerald Everett. Kevin Byard. Bro. What the fuck is his name? I mean, what the frick? Can I pull up Instagram on my computer? Instagram. I don't think so. Let's look up Bear's Instagram so I could try and find out this guy's name. Because I know we signed somebody else. It's like Amin Ofonwu. Amin Ofonwu, I think. Bears fan. I can't pull it up because it's my school computer, so I can't pull up Instagram. Dog, where the fudge is his name? It's like Aminwu Ofonwu or something like that. It's like Aminwu Ofonwu, who's a defensive lineman. I hope you guys know what I'm talking about, but hey, it's been a long day. Get some rest. Get ready for free agency tomorrow. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 4, but that was day 3. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. You're going to see a YouTube short. Hopefully you guys see the YouTube short about the push-up challenge. So hit that like, subscribe, make me do more push-ups. And I'll see you guys next time. I forgot to say bear down. Bear down.